One of the things that I see most often in the legal profession is an abundance of people who are ready and willing to give feedback and are almost entirely unwilling to receive it. And depending on your status, you might be one of those people who's always giving and not receiving. One of the things that you want to do to learn how to give effective feedback is actually learn how to get effective feedback. And if you look at feedback as a gift, something that somebody is sharing with you that's going to help you be better at whatever it is you're doing, whether it's writing a brief, speaking in front of a judge, talking to a client, whatever it happens to be. If you could look at the feedback as a gift, it shifts your attitude. It means that you're going to be curious now about that gift. How can I use this gift? What will this gift do for me? And if you look at it from that perspective, you're much more likely to try to figure out, how do I use it to be more effective? How do I use it to be better at what I'm doing? So if I'm a lawyer and I want to get more business, I want to be more effective in my client communications. And so that feedback from maybe a colleague who attended the client meeting with me, or actually feedback from my client, is going to help me be more effective. And one of the things you're going to learn when you start to figure out how to accept and then use feedback is it's going to influence how you give feedback. So most lawyers give feedback because they're upset with somebody. You handed in a brief to somebody late, they had to stay up all night rewriting it, and so what do the next morning is they just tear you apart. They're tearing you apart not because your brief was terrible, they're tearing you apart because your brief was late and they had to stay up doing a rewrite. That's not helpful feedback. All you know is you screwed up. What you really want to be able to do then is learn how to give people very specific feedback that's behaviorally oriented so they know what behaviors they need to keep doing and what behaviors they need to change. And then you want to help them understand the reason for those changes. Once they start to understand that, they can make a decision about what they're going to do with your feedback. They may choose to ignore your feedback. And if you're their boss, probably at their peril. However, we can't make anybody do anything. We can't make people change. So what we really want to figure out with feedback is, how do I encourage this person to make the changes that I want them to make? Yelling at them, telling them they're an idiot, worst brief you've ever seen, or anything like that, just doesn't encourage people. They might do it out of fear if they need the job badly enough, but they're not really going to learn. So try to focus your feedback on you can be critical and you want to be positive so that they learn what they need to do to be successful. They're more likely to do it, and then you're more likely to be successful as well.